matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left. Check 99, check 99. Fair, fair. 58 is a mic. Go 58. I'm here all day. 58.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right, and he finds Penny. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Mike.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. First down, Mariota. Complete, it's Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get that ball here. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the
now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Mike exit. Mike 54. Let's go, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Got you, I got you, son. I got you, son. Switch. Check 25.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Keep it up, guys. Charlie. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want this. Mike 5-4. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Now Mariota on 4th down.
You got that.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
58 to Mike. Hey.
36 power.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have it.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, It's James, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight, tight. Motion.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
You think you gonna get this? Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
14, 14. Go.
Switch.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Go, 14.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Yeah.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, guys, listen. Run left.
Motion.
Hey.
Defense, our time.
Screen, hey.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
38. They gonna need some therapy after this. 38 to Mike.
40. Good touch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Good guys, 4 down. Nice.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's it.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Penning. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Move for speed. Alert. Hey, alert.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Man out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He gets this one to Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. James. And he gets gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Listen.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right. Go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. James. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So that one will be accepted. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Set now to it's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Alert. Mark 55. Mark 55. I got you, son. Ankle. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the twist.
They go play action now. Wilson. Incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike, 5-5. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now Wilson going to throw again. This is Jennings. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Colts 14-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
19. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
44. Flash track. 44. One. Check. Under 10.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
That's what I do. Shift. Watch safety creep.
On the ground, it's James. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 38 yards on the scamper there. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Mariota. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a give right side. James. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Friday. Go 14. Good job right there.
Throwing on second down. Wilson flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that they can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. So here's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Spot that.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them. It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. They'll run it again with Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Get in the right room. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Watch the screen. Pass.
First down, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson, 54 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Come on.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Defense wins championships, man.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Joe Williams. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
3. Where are they, team?
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Delta.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Throwing, Mariota. Oh, it stays up. Oh, fighting off the defender. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
3.
Get wrong.
Third and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught by Jennings. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Stays on his feet. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And Jennings has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
3 down. One left. Good touch.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Let's get off the field.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir.